You're about to start a YouTube channel from ground zero and you have no idea where to start. Trust me, I can tell you from experience, that beginning, when you have no subscribers, no views, no nothing, is by far the hardest time on YouTube. Even right now as I'm trying to build my YouTube channel, it's still pretty rough. But when I had zero of everything, it was the hardest thing by far. Because here's the thing about YouTube, they don't like brand new creators. They just don't. They don't treat them right. You're a brand new creator, you have no views, no subscribers, no nothing. They don't favor you. They really don't care. It's almost impossible to get ranked for any keyword. It's almost impossible for YouTube to suggest your video to anybody. So in order to grow your channel, you're gonna have to hustle. You're gonna have to put in some work. Luckily, there's a lot of free and easy ways to build up your subscribers and your viewership. It's gonna take a little bit of elbow grease, but with enough time and enough patience and enough work, you're gonna get to that first 1,000 subscribers. And when you get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm not there yet, but from what I've heard, it gets a lot easier after that, because then you become monetized, and YouTube loves monetized channels. They start pushing your content all over the place. So ironically, the first 1,000 subscribers is by far the hardest time on YouTube. Once you hit 1,000, it's easy to scale to 50,000. So I discovered 5 of the top ways that I believe that a brand new YouTube creator could start building up their channel from day one. It's some of the stuff that I use and what I found to work really well. So in this video, I'm going to break down those 5 methods that I use every single day, and it's going to get you your first 100 subscribers and beyond. Let's get it. But before I get into all that, as usual, I'm the infamous Joel, and your boss hates me because I show you how to live a life of freedom, passion, and fulfillment. And if you're infamous too, make sure you subscribe to that channel. Let's go. Here's my 5 best methods for you to grow your YouTube channel. And it's gonna take a little bit of hustle and a little bit of work, but guess what? Once you hit that first 1,000 subscribers, it's off and running from there. These are all free methods, these are all simple, and you can start doing them from day one. Method number 5, we're gonna count backwards. This is a method that I actually haven't used myself, but I want to. And if you're out there, what I'm talking about is collaborations. I've seen a lot of other small YouTube channels do this to success, where small YouTube channels will actually collaborate together, make videos and content together, and they'll actually crisscross and share their audience, and that'll help grow their subscribers and their viewership. Now you might be thinking, infamous Joel, nobody will ever do a video with me, I'm brand new. That's not true. People are always making brand new YouTube channels. People are always jumping into YouTube. They want to start creating content. They're in your niche. They want to reach out, and they have the same exact problem that you do. You're not the only one with that problem. They're small, and they're thinking, who can I work with to start building up our YouTube channels together? Find and seek out those people. Find small YouTube channels just like your own. Look at their email address in their details section, in their about section, in the comment section, in the description section. They put it somewhere. Find them on Facebook. Get into a conversation with them. Find these people. They're out there. There's even websites that specifically connect creators and YouTube creators together. So find those websites. Do a little Google search and find websites where YouTube creators actually collab together. Find these other channels and see who will work with you. And if you want to work with me, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll look over your channel, see if your content kind of matches up with mine. Maybe we could do a little collaboration together. Number 4 is SEO. If you don't know what that is, that stands for search engine optimization. What a lot of people don't seem to realize is that YouTube is owned by Google. That's their parent company. And therefore, YouTube is actually a search engine. So it follows a lot of the same search engine protocols. You still have to have keywords. You still have to be searchable. So YouTube has on it like billions of videos, and it's a machine. You have to understand it's a machine. It has programs. It has algorithms. It has certain numbers and metrics and letters and words and everything that it looks at in order to organize that information. Billions of videos, okay? That's a lot of work to sift through. So what YouTube does is it looks at your title, it looks at your description, it looks at your tags, and it actually listens to the words that you're saying in your video. It can actually transcribe the words that are in your video and figure out what your video is about, just so it can figure out how to organize this video and who to show it to. That's why these things are so important. You want to make sure your video is optimized to reach the right kind of people. If you're talking about fishing in your video, you don't want to call your video a title like The Best Gardening Tips 2020. Then it's going to confuse the YouTube algorithm and not know who to show your video to. If you've watched my content on this channel before, then you know I'm totally against keyword research tools. Most of them don't really work. They're just educated guesses. The best thing you can do is go up to the top in that search bar, start typing something into the search bar if you have an idea, and let YouTube finish the sentence for you. It's called an auto suggest. YouTube has that already programmed in because these are the common search phrases that people type in. So it gives you an idea of what's being looked for out there. That's all you need. You don't need to pay for all these expensive keyword research tools. One tool that I do use is called Vid Iq. It's a free Chrome extension. And what I do with Vid Iq is there's a little button in the corner. When you look at someone's channel, it says trending. And when you click that button, it shows you all their trending videos. Now, if their video is trending and it's getting 20, 30, 40, 50 views per hour, then that shows you then this must be a topic that people are looking for. And if you're not exactly sure what to make your content about, then that gives you an idea right there. You can model that video and create your own version, put your own spin on it with your own brand, with your own energy, with your own personality. If you're afraid of using other people's content, I'm sorry to tell you, but there's nothing new under the sun. Most YouTube creators out there are pretty much copying other people's content and riding waves of trending topics all the time, every single day. There's almost nothing unique on the platform. The trick is just to put your own spin on it. Number 3, social media. Now this is a big one for me. Now primarily I use Facebook. Now if you have a social media presence, or if you're growing a social media presence, if you have 5,000 friends on Facebook, then you have 5,000 potential subscribers right there. And that is how a small YouTube channel grows very quickly in a very short amount of time. If you have a social media presence whom you can show your YouTube videos and channel to, then forget what YouTube is doing. You can automatically have views and subscribers overnight. That's why these two things should work in tandem. You should have a social media presence and you should be on YouTube, because one feeds the other. So say you either have a Facebook group or you belong to a Facebook group about your industry, then you can actually share your YouTube videos into this group, as long as it's okay with the administrator and the moderators of that group. Don't just spam your links everywhere because you get kicked out. But if it's okay, then you can share your YouTube videos, and if it's relevant to what your audience wants to hear, then this is a great way to leverage your social media presence, your Facebook groups, your Facebook friends, to start getting your initial viewers, to start getting your initial subscribers, and to basically grow your YouTube channel very quickly. So that's a strategy that I actually started using a whole lot, because I found it really hard for a brand new channel to start getting views and subscribers organically on YouTube. They just don't like small YouTube channels. They just don't like the small creators. So instead, you actually should build your social media presence with your YouTube channel. So in all your YouTube videos, you can also have a link to your Facebook profile or Facebook group, so that way they can work together. Like I said, they're like a little tag team. Now it does suck that YouTube and Facebook are mortal enemies, so you do have to be careful about how you do this, but it does work. Number 2, engage on other creators' channels. Now there is much bigger channels than you out there in your niche. So what you want to do is get on their videos and you want to comment and you want to engage on their channel, on their topics. And occasionally you might want to drop a link to your own channel, to your own videos, because you know that that particular audience is into the type of topics that you're talking about, because they're watching it right now. Now you don't want to be a spammer and start posting links about buy this and buy that, check out my Bitcoin stuff. That stuff is annoying. But if the topic of your video is relevant to what they're watching right now, you might get a few views that way. That's also a great way to network with other creators. You might even find a collaboration. YouTube is a unique platform like that because it's a search engine, but it's also kind of a social media platform too. And my number 1 method for growing a YouTube channel from zero is consistency. It's very important to stay consistent. At the very least, you should be creating 1 video per week. Now at my height, I was making 3 videos per week, but you need to at least be making 1. The more quality videos you're making every week, the better. But it's a trade-off, because if you're making too many videos in a week, then your videos are probably not going to be very high quality. And if you're making not enough videos every week, then your videos are going to be quality, but it's not going to be consistent enough. So find a nice little sweet spot. It all depends on the free time that you have. Everybody's different, so I can't tell you what works for you. But I would say at the very least, no matter how much time you have, you should be making at least 1 YouTube video per week. Now, if you want to learn more about how I grow my YouTube channel from 0 subscribers, then I have a free training inside of my Facebook group. The link to my Facebook group is in the description below, and I will see you there. I'm the infamous Joel, and I'm out.